Hi everyone, this is the voice of Ekayani Chamberlin, your health and lifestyle coach, and you know I'm interested in holistic approaches to life, and this is just about one of the most holistic ones I have found, dealing with how we change our dependence on oil and fossil fuels to something really more sustainable. So today at Gitanagari Farm, which is the only slaughter-free dairy in the United States, I have the pleasure of speaking with the lovely Krsna Presthaya. Krsna Presthaya is holding a cow dung patty. So Krsna Presthaya, why don't you tell everyone how you make those and what they're good for?
Sure, I can do that. So basically, very simple. I go and collect the cow dung. It's very nice if you can collect straight from the cow before it drops on the ground. Actually, that's the best way. And it's the freshest. It's the best way to work with it. Bring it back, and basically you work your hands through it, get it into a ball, and slap it down either just on a dry surface. In India, they slap it on trees, and then they imprint 3 fingers just so that it sticks.
Ah, yeah, I've seen that. So when you go and collect the cow manure from the field here, are you mixing it with any other substance?
No.
Are you mixing it with grass or straw?
No, it's just pure cow dung.
So I guess it must be of a kind of a pretty good consistency, a mud-like consistency.
It is. There are times when the cows change pastures, and they have a liquid dung, which would have to be dried a little bit before working it.
So probably, I know that people that are watching this video right now are probably thinking, ew, how can you put your hands in cow poop and cow manure? Is this clean and is this safe? Can you talk about the properties of cow manure?
Actually, cow dung has very antiseptic properties.
Really? Antiseptic properties?
They do. It's amazing. And actually in India, people use it to, they actually cover their floors in cow dung, like the kitchen floors. And even they have mud huts, and the whole house is full of cow dung. They have a mixture of dung and mud.
Because it gets quite hot in India, and as I understand it, it's actually cooling?
It's cooling, and it's also, in the wintertime, it's heating. So,
really?
Yeah.
So the patty that you have here, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so people can get a size. It almost looks like wood when it's dry. So it's a kind of a cow dung chip. It's pretty good consistency.
It is.
How long will it take for that to burn?
It won't last so long. I mean, you see it's very thin. Also with wood would be the same thing. So what
20 minutes, 10 minutes?
Less than that. I would say this big one, at the most 5 minutes.
Okay.
Done.
So in order to have a fire to cook on, you have to keep feeding the fire.
Right.
So if you wanted to, say, cook for an hour or an hour and a half, about how many of those babies would you need?
Quite a bit. I mean,
just give me an estimate.
Let's see.
Or you can even
30?
show me with your arms.
Yeah, I would say
pretty big stack.
Yeah, a real good stack.
Okay. And so how do you feel that this helps the environment?
Well, you just learn to live, simply, and you can do without. Actually, many things you can do without in your household. So this is just actually it's a whole realization how you can simplify your life. And this might not be practical in your homes today, but there's also other ways of using cow dung, like the biogas.
The biodigester.
Digester.
Well, I think for people that are living in farm communities and that are living in more rural areas where energy supplies are always a great challenge in the winter, because obviously they're living in a more rural environment, I mean, harsher in a way. I mean, I understand that, the fuel bill here is $1,000 a month in the winter. So by gradually switching over and using more and more of this, eventually your bill is going to be a big fat zero.
Of course. And people will just say, well, it requires manpower to collect. It does, but it's very fulfilling actually when you simplify your life. So even just going and collecting manure, you would think, oh, that's not the work for me. I can do so many other things. I can work the computers. I can contribute in a higher way. But actually it's very fulfilling. Simplifying your life, simplifying your activities, then you are actually able to view the world differently, and you get more realization about.
And so you're viewing the world differently because of your relationship with a cow? Can you explain that a little bit? I want to hear how you feel.
Right. Yes, absolutely. I can, relating to the cow can actually give me some lessons on how to relate to people. And the cow is so peaceful and so giving. And if I can only actually imbibe that mood within me, then what an amazing, kind of relationship I can have with others, and how I can just relate to society. And it's just such a benefit for all of us to just get that relationship. Once we actually develop a relationship with the cow, it helps us community, it helps us everywhere.
Thank you very much. This is Ekayani down here on Gitanagari Farm. And in the next clip, Krsna Presthaya is going to actually show us how she makes one of these cow dung patties. She promised.
Very easy.
Thank you.